Hey Libra, this is one of the months you're going to love. November of 2023 for you, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising is looking like a glow up. You're going to feel better about yourself. You're going to feel better about reality. You're going to feel beautiful, handsome, and amazing. She tries to fix her hair, telling you about it. So why is it Venus is moving into Libra and she's going to give you a sweet touch? However, there's some other things happening this month that are more intense to do with your finances and how you make money. And indeed, it can even radically change in the next couple of years. Things that are happening in November, how you make a living, how you generate money in your life over the next 2 years. So we're going to talk about what that means for you. If you're new to my channel, my name is Lori Lothian. I'm using the Western Tropical Zodiac whole sign houses. I'm hoping to give you information that helps you navigate your life with greater ease, flow, and grace, making decisions in alignment with the sky. Now, really quick promotion before we talk about this amazing glow up you're having. The quick little promotion energy is that I'm having a 2023 All Signs video, 2024 All Signs video promotion. I'm in production right now for those videos. You get all of them, 75 minutes minimum each, PDF workbooks to go with each sign. And if you want to get that content for 35% off, it's a pre-order sale. I deliver that to you in the third week of November. You want to get that information for navigating 2024. It will never appear on YouTube. I sell this content every single year, and it's one of my best sellers. So if you like that kind of thing, jump in the pre-sale. You know, it's only a short time, and after that, it's going to go on for regular pricing. So, holy man. So Libra, let's talk about the big picture for you first of all. You're having a South Node transit through the sign of you. Your Sun, Moon, or Rising energy, right, is in Libra, and starting in January, starting in July of this year behind us, all the way through till next year, in 2025 January, you've got the South Node going through the sign of your body, your identity, you know, the you of you. And if it's your sun, it's your career, and if it's your moon, it's your home, and if it's your ascendant, it's everything in your life. And so you're basically having someone pulling the plug and water going down the drain, basically, in what it is you think you're doing with yourself, your life, your home, your career. Now, that said, that's a long story, but we got Venus now in Libra joining the fray on November the 8th, and she'll be there until December the 4th. And this is a touch point of goodness in a time of greater turbulence. So as she comes into Libra, your sun, your career, your moon, your home, your mother, you know, but your ascendant, everything about you comes into a feeling of goodness. It's like a silver lining. It's a calm after the storm. Now you could be more charming, charismatic, persuasive, likable, congenial, pretty, beautiful, handsome. You're getting the Venus glow up. Things that you're trying to accomplish are happening through the lens of a lucky, benefic goddess supporting you to achieve the results that you want to have. So in this sense, it's going to feel very positive. So yay you. Now, on the second hand, as Venus is moving through Libra, starting on November the 8th, Mercury trundles in after her to Sagittarius, and he changes signs as well. And he moves into Sagittarius, and that's your third house. That has to do with, and that's going to be November the 9th through to December 1st. So the two of them are traveling within a sextile relationship of each other, a flowing relationship for Venus in the first house, applying luck and coordination with Mercury in the house of siblings, short distance trips and travel, local neighborhood things, things to do with the online world, if that's a part of your gig, your platforms, your websites, your communications and stuff like that. This sextile is opening up a flow between those third house things, your neighbors as well, and siblings and you. So this is where things with travel with siblings, just travel in general, taking a course, learning are all very positive. Mercury is more inclined in Sagittarius to do exciting, fun things full of adventure, and he's not so great at the details. So be very careful when it comes to the details in written projects in particular, especially if it matters to you. You might need to like really suss out the details on any written project and make sure that you've got all the T's crossed and the I's dotted. Same with travel plans and Mercury and Sagittarius ability. Make sure that the ticket is the right ticket. Make sure that the place you're booking is not, you know, something's wrong with it. Look at the details. Don't jump into things willy-nilly. You got some protection from Venus anyway, but be careful anyway. So this is kind of a glow up for you. It's a nice feeling in third house. Social things in the neighborhood, like going to the pub, going to the restaurant, going to the theater. If you want to date and you want to use Tinder or Hinge or something like that, or Bumble, good, go for it. Because if you're single, the energy between Mercury in your third and Venus in your first can ally with a positive development in romantic love for single Libras. Now, the other thing that's happening this month is that Mars is changing signs as well. He's going to be in Scorpio from October 12th to the third week of November, the 23rd. But I just want you to be aware that when he changes signs in November, that means the last third part, the last week of November, you're having that Mars in your third house, and that's a travel thing. That is often like literally, you're going to take road trips, you're going to travel, you're going to take short distance travels, or you're going to commute a lot. So you're going to see a lot more travel, or hopefully not commuting, picking up in your life in that window of time. And if you do travel during that window of time, let's say November the 23rd to January 4th, that's how long he's in your third house. It's all good to go, but I'm going to give you a heads up right now. This is something I usually have at the end of the video. Just be really careful for stalled out travel plans or frustration regarding travel as it applies to situations to do with work or health that are kiboshing that travel plan. And that will be a story in the sky that could frustrate you on the 24th to the 27th or so of the month of November. Otherwise, all the way through until January 4th, trips, travel, and adventures are sanctioned, as well as ambitious drive and passion and hard work regarding third house, things like online platforms, social media, the neighborhood. Relationships with siblings can be conflictual, however. Mars can make conflicts with siblings starting at the third week of November, or neighbors as well. The last thing you want to do is have a feud with your neighbors, but that's possible. So be careful at the end of November for some of the more challenging parts of that story. So let's go now and talk about the moons, the lunations, there's two, and also about Saturn direct. And then we're going to break down the month in terms of chronology. Saturn direct is just ending a very long, very slow moving, very stationary Saturn through most of October at 0 degrees of Pisces in your house of work, colleagues, co-workers, pets, rentals, and health. And in a lot of ways, everything has been kind of slowing down here. You might want to change your job, but you're not sure how. The job is frustrating and work is hard, but you can't get any kind of change of direction, or your health feels beleaguered and you're not sure how to fix it. But Saturn retrograde can help you figure that out. Anyway, he's going to be direct on November 4th. And as the month goes on, he gets a little bit faster and faster. So expect some new momentum, some fresh sense of, I got this now. This is the direction I want my work to take. This is how I need to tend to my health. This is what kind of pet I really want. This is the kind of rental situation. It's making most sense for me right now. This is the kind of boss I like. All right, moving forward. The two moons of the month are on November the 13th, a new moon, and that's going to happen at 20 degrees of Scorpio. There's a beginning of something new that takes 6 months to flesh out in the house of your earnings, your work, like the way you make money, the way you create resources for yourself, the way you possess things, including savings and money. So there's a new beginning, and you start a fresh beginning. Sometimes, I mean, you have a new moon here every year. So obviously not every year you're going to have a new beginning, but this time it's different. Scorpio is where Mars will join the heart of the sun. We'll get to that in a bit, in the third week of November. And it suggests a massive change in your career path, a massive shift in some way that you think that making money makes sense for you, or making earnings, or having a career and job. And so this is going to reset that. You're going to do way less of that hustle maybe, because you might want to lean in another direction like Jupiter in your 8th house and live off your savings or investments. But honestly, with that Mars energy, with a new moon, in your second house, there's the beginnings of the ends of ways of making money for you guys. You're changing it up. You could be retiring from something, for example, quitting a job. Now, the other thing I'd say is that there is a Gemini full moon that takes cue from a June of this year. So the Gemini full moon is going to happen at 4 degrees of Gemini. So it will impact you in a positive way because you're an air sign, and all things from air to air are good. So there's a new beginning in the house of book publishing, foreign lands, 9th house, third marriages, the marriage itself, not the partner, things to do with your spiritual philosophy and faith, things to do with visas and foreign land travel. And that's about it for your academic environments, especially colleges and campuses. So as a Libra, having a full moon It's taking you to complete and fulfill something that may have been hatched back in June last year, June, July of last year, this year. So it's a completion. Sometimes though an ending as well, all full moons can end up looking like the completion of something. So the question is, what will you be completing over the 6 months that follows this moon? I'll be doing deep dive videos into the asteroids and stars and all the details. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, okay, please. And then you'll get all the details you need to know on my monthly moon videos for your sign. Everything I do on my channel is for your sign. So that's why people like my channel, because it's not just general themes that make no sense to you. It's your sign and what it means for you. All right. Alrighty. Sorry, it's been a long recording day. We're moving into the idea of the step-by-step things that are happening this month. Now, there's a lot happening this month, but there's small transits. We're not paying attention to the fast-moving mercurial stories. We're paying attention to some of the big chunky stories. And one of them is Venus on November 3rd and 4th. She's going to come into an opposition to Neptune, and that's going to create some rainbow and unicorn mold, something that could have been, should have been, might have been dreamy and beautiful and inspiring and enchanting. All right, is magical in terms of love and money, could be soured here around the 3rd and 4th of November. And it may connect to some disappointments as well in the work situation, disappointments regarding addictions or self-undoing patterns and habits you've been trying to clean up, because Venus and Virgo can help you do that. And you might just kind of fall off the wagon or something. But if your work situation isn't working for you and there's something wrong there because Saturn's making work hard, this Venus opposition could really put you in a position of looking at your deeper subconscious, unconscious impulse to say, work in a place that's hard that you really don't like. For example, you're going to be disillusioned maybe with work as well. On November the 6th to the 8th, though, Venus will trine Pluto, and that's powerful energy for power of love, power of money, power of power. I mean, just a gorgeous energy. Venus is sensible and practical, practical and sensible as she's going through your 12th house still, cleaning up the detritus of your addiction, self-undoing, and bad habits and patterns, helping you negotiate from the backroom deals and negotiations tables what you need in your work situations. When she trines Pluto in the 4th house, this could be very positive developments regarding home, property, land, and real estate. All of those things, including foreigners, foreign shores, are great gains in your professional career as you reap the rewards of international monies, maybe because the company you work for is international, maybe because your clients are international. So there's a great sense of powering up. Pluto in the 4th house can bring legacy, wealth, and inheritance. And with Jupiter in your 8th now until the end of May, that's a story that's playing out for you. And therefore, it's possible that with Pluto in your 4th house, Jupiter in your 8th house, and Venus in your 12th house, there's some financial money from your family of origin trying to make its way to you, mom, dad, grandparents, I don't know, sometime, and maybe surprising you sometime this month. And only this month, because during that window of time where Venus is trining Pluto, November 6th to 8th, you may get word or wind of it or hear about it. On November 11th and the 12th, Mars is opposing Uranus. This is unexpected, maybe surprising, shocking, or exhilarating change. And it's coming from Mars, still in 11th and 12th of November, moving through the sign of Scorpio, your money and earnings house, right? And Neptune in the house, Uranus in the house of your chunky money. So this can be positive. You may be shocked and surprised that, some family member is going to give you a trust fund or a living trust, or some money's coming to you in some way. But on the other hand, it could be an unpleasant surprise where you realize you have to pay some expensive bill or some expensive cost that you didn't see coming. And so because Mars is also good at spending, that's one of my favorite things to do when he's going through your 2nd house, and you should be careful for overspending October 12th to November the 23rd. There could be a need to spend a bit of money here in a way you didn't expect, to outlay a major expense. And you could have a shocking downdraft in a stock you own, so be very careful with your stock portfolio as well. This is November the 11th and 12th. If you own stocks, be careful. Then on November 14th to the 21st, all right, so this is the big Mars resetting of your work, changing the way you make a living in the next 2 years, maybe giving you some turbulence around cash flow and revenue that you don't like, but there's a need to change. He's in dignity, right? He's in his own sign. He's trying to help you make changes in your earnings structures and your self-sufficiency in this life here. So November 14th to 21st. Mars is trundling through your 2nd house, and he is with the sun every step of the way. That's what my stupid prime minister says. And we're going to help Canadians every step of the way. Be there for them every step of the way. Excuse me. So I know I lost a few Canadian subscribers there. And as the sun is traveling with Mars on November the 14th to the 21st, there's going to be a perfect harmony, connection, a cazimi of the sun and Mars. Now Mars is invisible and he's burning up in the beams of the sun. So the only good day is November 17th. But a couple of things. With November 14th to 21st, Mars deeply invisible and getting born again. Do not make any major life decisions regarding money, possessions, dental work, your jaw, your face. Not a good time for plastic surgery on your face, if you ask me. So November, not with a surgeon invisible, from November the 14th to the 21st. But know that Mars is being born again, becoming hatched as a brand new fresh Mars coming out of the beams of the sun. By the 18th, 19th, and 20th, he's a fresh Mars, all spanking brand new, helping you find passionate new ways to make money and make executive decisions to get you there. But he won't be visible until January. So wait until January before making major decisions. Some of those decisions in your chart could look like selling a home, selling a property, divesting of land, making a change of your home, changing it up for sure. In fact, indeed, in January, maybe changes of home, but where you live in terms of buying, selling, or renting something different. Now, I would also say that the energy here of a trine to Neptune sort of silver linings a bit of what's going on here, November 14th to 21. So Mars trine Neptune can bring in some dreamy, positive, spiritual energy into your life, something to do with your own inner spiritual warrior, kicking it up a notch, like in a zealotous financial excitement around work. So Neptune's in the work house. So you may be like, I got it. I got a big dream. Or your boss is giving you the proposal and you're like, yes, I'm on it. Okay. Or you catch your dream job. Even though there's a difficulty in the sky, you might get wind of an application and apply, and you get your dream job. Things like that are percolating for you Libras in that window of time. Then on November the 20th to the 20th, oh, wait a minute. Mars helps you eliminate foods you don't like. It's in my Mars is Scorpio All Signs video that comes out on October the 11th. But, so you might be cutting out foods you don't like to have a dreamy outcome in your health, really, as well during November 14th to the 21st. Now, on the 20th to the 23rd of November, Mars will come into a commercially successful alliance with Pluto. It's a sextile, it's light, it doesn't happen without your effort or energy, but Mars will say, I'm in to help you at the tail end of Scorpio, your earnings and money and possessions and resources house, by flowing to Pluto in a positive way in the house of money that belongs to your parents, your family of origin, your ancestral line, land and property and real estate, house of the mother as well, more specifically. Pluto down here could have you power up some serious successful financial ambition endeavors and directionality regarding those themes I've just mentioned. Again, with Jupiter in your 8th house, you could parlay investments into property or property into investments. But you're having some positive flow there on the 20th to the 23rd of the month of, drumroll please, November. Now, there's a turning point in the sky where things start to feel hard, and that's frustrating energy. On the 24th to the 27th of November, that same Mars that gave you that positive Pluto momentum moves out of Scorpio into Sagittarius. Now he's going to be in there with Mercury for a bit of time. Mercury will be there with him from the 24th until December the 1st. So that time frame is very volatile for angry conversations and difficult communications with siblings, with somebody in your neighborhood, a neighbor, a cousin, with something to do with a communication project you're working on, a writing project, or even difficult correspondence and miscommunications regarding a trip or travel plan. So really, frustration is going to be felt by you on the 24th to the 26th, because we have both Mars and Mercury in Sag, and there is that square on the 24th to the 27th to Saturn, and it's work situations that are collapsing things. I talked about it earlier. I'm just reminding you of it again. Somebody in the workplace or somebody in the work situation or health space is kind of squashing some of this excitement you might feel about like a trip you're not going to be able to take, or you could take it, but it's going to be at a cost, especially to your work on the 24th to the 27th of the month. So thank you for listening to this Libra Sun, Moon, and Rising. Don't forget, if I didn't tell you this, with Venus in the house of you, this is your time to ask for the big yeses. This is like, Run with it November 8th to December the 4th. If you want something from a boss, from a marriage partner, from a love partner, from a sibling, from a friend, you're kind of got the charm offensive, natural charismatic ability to get what you want. Plus you're way more healthy than you normally are, or you'll be able to extract better health outcomes right now. So don't forget, check out my promotion below. You might enjoy getting the 2024 All Signs video bundle, like really 15 hours of content for 35% off, or just a la carte buy whatever you want, your sun, moon, or rising. I suggest all three, which is why the bundle makes sense. And you can share with friends and family. And if you're new to my channel and you're just welcome, I'm welcoming you again. Hi. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And let's see, I'm recording on October 10th. My Patreon community gets all this stuff, ad-free early access. That's all in the description box. If you want to join for $5 a month, you would have had this content back in early October. Whoa, I've got one more video to do, and then I'm teaching my Eclipse webinar. So one more video today. I'm gonna keep on going, keep on keeping on. Thanks for listening. Big hugs to everyone. Enjoy your November.